Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We got our city here. That's for sure. Little did you know, our city is right here. So we're working on expanding up this mountain up here, and I still don't know exactly how I want to tackle it. To be honest with you, I don't even know what I want to put up here yet, because I haven't really thought about it all that much. I mean, I had to go to work, and, I'm tired, and I've been tired. My brain can't handle all that much, okay? But also, I would like to note that I did say in the last episode that I was going to have the campus expansion pack for this episode, and we were going to take a look at that and start working with that and all sorts of cool things. But as it turns, pardon me, as it turns out, it does not come out at midnight my time. It comes out at 9 o'clock in the morning my time, which wouldn't be an issue. I mean, I put out the videos at 6 o'clock my time, so it would give me more than enough time to record something, but I have plans tomorrow. I can't make that happen, as much as I would like to. So unfortunately, we're probably going to have to wait until the next episode in order for that to happen. So, I mean, I don't really know what I want to do this episode. Knowing that I am going to probably take time and build, or I probably revamp the university over there. So I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of an up in the air kind of thing. I mean, whatever I'm really feeling, I think is probably the best way to go about it. If I'm feeling like putting something up here, we'll do it. If I'm feeling like talking about the fact that, Hereditary has scarred me and I cannot stop thinking about that fucking movie, while I'm trying to go to sleep, that as well, we'll see what we decide to do. One thing I might do actually is get the bus line going in this part of the city. I think that would probably be important. I mean, if we take a look at, our transportation as of now, we've got basically 200 people using the buses every 10 minutes, 143 passengers on the first line, 63 passengers on the second line. So not too many people using the buses ultimately, but there is a large population living in this area over here. So I think it is important to get a bus line going and to kind of establish that so people can at least use it if they so desire. This thing is massive. I forgot that this thing is huge. You know what? We can stick this right here because we don't need something real big at all. We just need something, like, what's the word? I don't know, something that, at the very least, gets the job done to some extent. It doesn't have to be very, we don't have to overcompensate, is essentially what I'm getting at. Because I know I have a tendency to do that. I'll be like, oh, let me build a massive bus station that will surely, not at all be completely overwhelming for this part of the city. And, yeah, it won't be an issue. No problem. I should have gone down this road first, actually. So take it back. I'm going to go down here first. We'll have a bus stop right in front of the Grand Library so that people can utilize it. And then we'll take it back up this way. God, come on. Get over here. Come up here. I want you specifically. Oh, it's because the parking garage is on the road, actually. That's why. I didn't mean to build it on the road like that, but I don't remember. Maybe I had to in order to get it to fit. I'm not really sure. Regardless, it's fine. Fortunately, a lot of what I did over here kind of follows a grid style, which makes it easy to throw in these bus stops. Even though it is not necessarily unique at all, really, it does make it kind of easy. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Right, we're gonna do this and then loop it back around. There we go. There we go, yeah. Using my smarts, using my brain to develop this this bus line that we got going on here. You know, I think, you know, I don't know. We'll go this way. This is where it gets a little wonky. Because I don't know how I want to do this, actually. I mean, probably get your... Here. Easy. There we go. Like this. This is perfect. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you. I hate this. I hate trying to, you know, fit this in the best that I can. It's incredibly annoying, but, you know, it's the only way I can really do it at the end of the day. I'm not going to extend it down here. They don't need it down here. They'll be fine. You know, if anybody is hurt and they need to take a bus to the hospital, they can just get off here. They can get off here and they can walk a little bit, all right? You know, walking is good for the muscles. They'll be fine. It'll actually help them, probably. I am, you know, a certified doctor after all. I'm going to head back this way over here. And I know it's covering a lot of the same area, but your voice cracked horribly. You know, I mean, you know what? This is fine. The way that I'm doing this. Part of me was like, no, this is all wrong. You need to redo it. I don't need to redo it. My brain can chill out a little bit because it's fine. It doesn't have to even be perfect. It just has to be functional at the end of the day. That's really what we're trying to go for. All right, and here you go. This is functional. Line completed. There we go. How many stops do we have? Does it not actually tell me? 28. All right, I mean, so we're going to need plenty of vehicles. I'd say 10 is probably a good amount. Oops. It's probably a decent amount for that line. Because I think I have 7 for the other 2, and that's perfectly fine. So this will work. They'll be able to work with that. There you go. Got some mass transportation for you. Hopefully that will maybe help with some of the traffic issues that are over here. But if not, you know, assist the people that need and rely on public transportation. You know, I totally didn't realize that we could absolutely do something like this, where we go like this and then hook it up like this, and that would work 100%. You know, I mean, this is perfectly fine. There are little bridges here, which are tad annoying, but, you know, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, throw a fit like a baby? No, I'm not going to do that. All right, here we go. Don't need one there. There you go. Now we got traffic lights. Probably going to create some traffic issues. At the end of the day, don't really care. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but part of me is just like, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to say. I don't know how I'm supposed to drag line to add a stop. Okay, I can move this stop actually down here, which is what I would rather do. Well, actually, I think I would just rather move it over here. Yeah, I know. It's so upsetting, and I completely forgot to drag in a stop down here. My bad. There you go. Hopefully that'll help you guys out. The buses can just loop around, you know. May not be as good for the environment, but you know, I mean, since when have us humans cared about the environment? There we go. Expand the district. And we'll zone in probably some commercial because the demand is still relatively high for that. So there you go. Go ahead and run. Zone in some residential there. Can make a little room for offices as well. We don't discriminate. There you go. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely getting some heavier traffic through here, but I mean, that's going to happen with new businesses coming in and new people moving in. Pretty unavoidable. I mean, especially with all the traffic lights everywhere and all the intersections. Really, what's causing all of the traffic issues is the amount of intersections, not the traffic lights, but it's a city. You know, it's an urban area. There are going to be a lot of intersections. Nothing I can really do about that, you know. What do you want me to do? Not put a bunch of intersections everywhere? Are you out of your mind? Looks like, shit. Looks like the commercial demand is still pretty up there. So we'll keep zoning for that, probably. Why does this intersection look weird? It's because they don't have there isn't a walkway right along here, because it just transitions into a bridge, kind of. But I mean, there should still be a walkway here, like a crosswalk. A crosswalk? I don't know. The Thompson Bridge. This isn't even called a bridge. Would probably be called the Cherry Bridge, which is a pretty good name, honestly. I'd want to pay a visit to the Cherry Bridge if given the opportunity. I don't know if that sounds, you know, what's the word? I don't know if that has weird connotations to it, but I don't know. I'd visit the Cherry Bridge. It sounds neat. Here we go. It's my favorite office building in this game. When you get a 4x4 tile, or 4x4 tiles on a corner, this is the office building that you get. Just this big, hulking box. I mean, I don't actually have a problem with it. The issue that, you know, like was coming up was that I was zoning a bunch, like in the last series, actually, the last City Skylines series that I did. It's that, you know, I would zone a bunch of space for offices in a given area, and then these guys would just keep coming up. You know, they would just keep popping up, and they would be everywhere, and it was ugly, you know. But I mean, that's the price you pay for using like a super demand mod, I guess, because, you know, if you just zone a bunch of offices in a big space, you're bound to get buildings that repeat a bunch. Okay, because there aren't a whole lot of building models in the game on its own, you know, relatively speaking. Like, you know, look at this. I mean, we're seeing the same apartment building many times, you know. It's just, that's just how it is. So you've got to kind of sprinkle in variations of different zones, you know, to make it a little more diverse in that regard. I wanted to see, could I like squeeze a road out through here? No, not without destroying anything, and frankly, it wouldn't really work. So I mean, you guys can come in here and you'll probably complain about the noise pollution, but frankly, you know, I haven't cared for a while. I'm not going to start caring now. You guys are living in a city, need to learn to grow up a little bit. Okay, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, etc., etc. By your bootstraps. You know, honestly, I think the buses actually impede traffic. Part of me feels like they actually just grind everything to a halt. You know, even though they have those little divots where the stops are and they can just hang out there. Part of me just feels like they grind everything to a halt and they make everything more difficult. But maybe it's just me being petty over the fact that there's so much fucking traffic over here all of a sudden. You know, I don't know what that's all about. I mean, let's take a look at the lines overview. I mean, bus line 3 has the most passengers by far. All of a sudden, bus line 1 lost a bunch of passengers, and now, you know, bus line 3 has a bunch. I don't really understand that, but fair enough, I guess. I don't know. It's just, it's bizarre and a little annoying, if anything. But I understand that one of the biggest gripes about this game from a lot of people is, you know, the traffic AI is kind of inherently broken to some extent. So, you know, like they're not going to make the smartest decisions. Not really a big deal. Death care is becoming a little bit of an issue, but that's probably because of the traffic, I would imagine. Yeah, bad traffic is going to do that to you. Nothing I can really do about it. Guys, you know, like you guys are kind of just going to have to wait, you know. Keep that dead body in the freezer, you know, it'll be fine. Maybe get a little bit of a bad smell, but that's okay. You know, there's probably some nasty stuff that's already in your freezer and fridge to begin with. Just it'll just blend in real nice. No big deal. Yeah, like I'm not doing a whole lot this episode because I don't really intend on doing a whole lot. You know, I mean, we're really ultimately waiting for the campus expansion pack because I know I'm going to mess around with that some, you know, for however many episodes. And then we're going to kind of figure out what direction we want to take the city in from there. So this episode, I don't really want it to serve as a buffer because then it feels almost pointless, but it is a bit of a buffer in that sense, you know. We'll get a bunch more apartment buildings to come in here, kind of appease this demand. If they decide to come in, here we go. Is there water over here? There is. I made sure of it. I remember now. I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I'm covering all my bases in terms of zoning for various places. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic here, and I don't know if it's the public library, or I mean the Grand Library. Probably not. You know, it only gets like 100 visitors every 10 minutes, which I mean is a lot in the real world, but in this game I don't think it's that much. Okay. This building burned down? I thought I had automatic bulldoze 2.0. Oh, that's right, I didn't. I forgot I didn't download it because I heard that it might not work, so I just didn't want to run the risk. Completely forgot. Well, there's nothing zoned here anymore. Get some residential back in here. God, traffic is backed up all along this street now. Even extending up here. I mean, like, I don't even understand where this came from. You know, this came from the bus line actually being built, which leads to my, contributes to my theory that it's the bus line that is doing this shit, even though the bus line is meant to help. Okay, I don't consider myself to be a conspiracy theorist, and frankly, I don't even think this is that big of a conspiracy, but there is something going on here, and, it needs solving. I don't know who we're going to call. It's definitely not going to be the Ghostbusters. I don't think it's paranormal activity that is plaguing us here. It seems more along the lines of, maybe getting like the oh God, don't let me forget their name. Don't let me forget it. Scooby-Doo's gang. What's the name of their gang? It's not the Scooby Gang. That doesn't sound right at all. What is the name of the Mystery Gang? I'm going to look it up on my phone while we stare at this big fucking traffic jam that extends for miles. What is... I'm just going to look up Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. It's Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? That's the original TV show. But what's the name of the gang? What do they call the gang? Scooby-Doo gang name. Yes, I am aware that there are 5... Oh, Mystery Incorporated. That's what it is. Mystery Inc. There we go. I guessed Mystery Gang. I got kind of close. I haven't watched Scooby-Doo in years, okay? I haven't watched anything Scooby-Doo related in years. What do you want from me? Holy shit. This is... They're using both lanes here just so they can merge onto this lane. Are they all looking to turn up here? What, so they can get to the Grand Library? Is that really that much of a tourist attraction? It's not even tourists, it's visitors that are coming in. Mainly. Visitors as in people that already live here. You guys just need to chill out a little bit. Honestly. Yes, I understand I put these things here for your enjoyment. Yes, I put them here for you to use. Yes, I put them here to make you happier, but that doesn't mean that you actually have to use them and thus clog everything up, with your fucking carbon-emitting cars, okay? You are creating the pollution that is destroying the Earth's atmosphere, okay? Look at you. You guys are all idling along on the street here, moving incrementally. You know how much carbon you're sending into the atmosphere? Yeah. It's all on you, baby. There's nothing I can do to help you. This is all your fault. Anyway, I think this is probably a good stopping point for us. We didn't get a whole lot done today, but we got the bus line done, which is kind of a big thing, and we expanded a little bit. And frankly, I'm just like, it feels like I'm losing my mind over here. I'm like screaming at my citizens for emitting carbon into a fake atmosphere, but I don't know. God rest my soul. There's an abandoned building over here. I don't know why it went abandoned. I imagine it probably has something to do with death care. That's kind of been the issue that's been plaguing this area for a little while, probably due to the traffic, but I can't really do anything about that. New in 2.4.0. What is this? Are these landscaping tools? Okay, cool. How do I get this out of here? I don't know. I don't even know what this is. There we go. That got rid of it. Anyway, so with all that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of City Skylines, let me know down in the comment section below. Like the video and share with your friends. Let me know you want to see more of any game series I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box below. If you want to pick it up for yourself, you need the base game, of course, in order to get the Campus Expansions Pack. And the Campus Expansions Pack will be found, or can be found, in the link provided below. You know, it'll, on the page, it'll lead you to all the DLC, so you can find it there for yourself as well. Comes out tomorrow, or today, I mean, for you guys. So by the time you see this video, it should be out worldwide, I think. And subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. I play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will talk to you later.